To see you. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Nice to see everybody. Nice to see everybody. All right, so now we are streaming across the atmospheres of the internet. Okay, and continuing education is super big. It always has been. And even now, more than ever, as people are wanting to get a competitive advantage in their careers, in the marketplace, they are looking to take continuing education courses. And so, one of the things that I've been asked about a lot, I always get asked about, how do I start offering my course as a CEU or continuing education course? Or how do I offer my course as a professional development course, right? So many of you all have to actually take professional development courses yourself. You may be required to take PD courses. Thank you so much for my hearts. Thank you so much, Ask Arlene. Nice to see you, and thank you for liking the live. I appreciate you coming in on the Lunch and Learn today. I appreciate that. Okay, so many of you all are required to take professional development courses for your own career. Maybe you have a license that requires it. Maybe you work with kids. Maybe you work with seniors, veterans, wherever it is. And a lot of companies used to offer tuition reimbursement. Like, I'm old enough to remember when companies would offer tuition reimbursement, okay? And thank you. How do you turn your course into continuing education course? Yes, that's what we're going to be talking about today, Arlene. So definitely make sure that you ask me your questions. And I would love to know what your area of expertise is. Okay. I remember when companies would do tuition reimbursement. Thank you for the hearts. I appreciate that, love. This is a good time to get some pen and paper too, because I'm going to be going over some notes in terms of how you actually get started with doing this. And a lot of companies are now they're not doing tuition reimbursement. Okay. Instead, what they're doing is they're telling their employees, hey, Martin, nice to see you. Welcome, love. And I see you guys over on YouTube on YT. I got to talk in code. I got to talk in code. Hey, Tamara, nice to see you, love. Welcome to the live stream. All right. But yeah, so now what they're doing more so is they are saying, take these professional development courses. They're saying, take these continuing education courses and have them done by a certain period of time. A lot of people's annual performance or annual review, part of what they're evaluating is whether or not you have taken the professional development courses. Maybe you're required to take 1 or 2 or 3. And now we're getting toward the end of the year, believe it or not. And what's happening is that a lot of people still have not taken their PD courses. They still have not taken their CEU courses. So in the fall in particular is a huge time for professional development courses, because people have to have them taken before the year is out. Okay, before their annual review, they have to have taken those CEU credits. They have to have taken the professional development so that it can be on their annual review. And they just haven't taken the time to do it. So this is like a big rush to do it. So this time of year, we always get a lot of people who want to get into offering their own courses as professional development and CEU courses. And did you know that you can offer your professional development courses within your own organization? Did you all know that a lot of organizations will allow you to offer your own PD course, right? All you have to do is talk to the folks in HR and let them know that you have a professional development course that you want to offer to your colleagues. Did y'all know that? You can. all they're really going to want to do is make sure that your course is structured properly for a professional development course. Okay, so that's what we're talking about today. Not only can you offer it, once you've got it set up, you can offer it to your colleagues, you can offer it to your coworkers, you can offer it to your work besties, and you can spread the word and let people know, hey, you don't have your PD courses all taken. I'm actually offering one. I've got one coming up. Okay, you can do that. You can do that. And most of you all have connections, you have networks within your industry. You already know people who need CEU courses, right? You already know them. You already know these folks. Okay, so let's talk about getting started. And if you guys want to join us, actually on August 9th, I am hosting a free workshop. Okay, a free workshop for just a few people. Okay, I opened it up for just 30 people, and I've already got like 19 people, and we just opened it up. All right, so if you want to get in on that workshop, I don't want a whole lot of people because I want to be able to work with the folks who are actually coming in. It's absolutely free, but you do have to get in before all of the 30 seats are taken. All right, we looked at it this morning and it was at 19 or 20, and that was early this morning. Okay, so if you want to get in on the workshop, make sure that you click the link around this video, right, and go to upcoming events and register. Okay, that's the only way you can get in. All right, because I want to really work with the people who are going to be in the free workshop. Okay, so if you want to do that, make sure that you click the link in my bio and make sure that you get in. All right, 30 seats, and when they're gone, they're gone. There you go. All right. So let's get in. Hey, you guys. Hey, everybody over there on FB land. Nice to see you all. Nice to see you. Nice to see you. All right. So let's go ahead and get on into it. The first thing that we want to talk about, right, is how to get started. What is the difference between a CEU course and a professional development course? Because a lot of times people will use those terms interchangeably. Even I use them interchangeably sometimes. And that's because the reason why I use them interchangeably is because a professional development course can be a CEU course, okay? And a CEU course can be a professional development course, okay? It could be, all right? But we're going to talk a little bit about the difference between the two and how you want to kind of set it up. Okay. Now, a professional development course is definitely more informal. Okay. It's more informal. So what does that mean? It means that people who need professional development courses don't have to have them be like a formally certified CEU course. Okay. It doesn't have to be formally certified by a certifying body, by a certifying agency. And so a lot of teachers or people who work in nonprofits or fire departments or wherever, if they need professional development courses, they only need to get it approved by their manager. They only need to get it approved by their director, by the principal of their school. Okay. So what does that mean for you? Ooh, I'm choking already. Why am I choking? I don't know, but I got my water, so I'm okay. What that means for you is that you do not have to go through the lengthy process of getting your course CEU certified officially. You do not have to do that. Okay. You can do that if that's your goal. If your goal is to have a professionally, officially certified CEU course, you absolutely can do that. Okay. And we're going to talk about some instances where you might want to do that. Okay. So let's talk about it. Oh, thank y'all for your patience. I don't want to choke on live TV. Okay. Hey, you guys. Nice to see you. All right. So, and I'll put the, yes, I know. I did not put the link up for the class. I'm going to do that. I promise, Tamara, I promise. I promise. I promise. I don't know why I did not put the link up. But those who are catching this on TT Land, YT, other places, you all can click the link. Those of you all in FB Land, let me go ahead and put the link around this video so that you all can actually get that. All right. So you all can get in before the seats are taken for the workshop. Okay. All right. Very good. YT, I'm not forgetting about you guys. You all are actually in there already. But just in case, I'm going to go ahead and drop that link. Okay. Thank you all so much for joining. I appreciate that. Yes, I do. All right. So here we go. Let me turn myself off over here and put the link in. Don't kill me, y'all. I'm sorry. I know I should have already put the link in there. All right. There we go. All right. So what that means for you is that you do not have to be formally certified. Okay. You do not have to be formally certified. There are some instances where you might want to be formally certified. Okay. And those instances are if you are offering your course to the medical profession, to like nurses, doctors. If you are offering technical courses to say attorneys, then you are going to need to be formally certified CEU. And there's nothing wrong with that. It's just a little bit of a process, okay? It just depends on what you want to do. But if you want to get started right away, and if you want to start making money right away, then you offer it as a professional development course. Okay, because millions and millions of people need PD courses, okay, need professional development courses, and they just have to get them approved by their managers. And as long as you've got a topic that they're interested in, they typically don't care. They typically leave it up to the employee to decide what their professional development course is going to be about. It could be about anything from customer service to social emotional learning to, let me clean this camera off, it's still fuzzy. It could be social emotional learning. It could be emotional intelligence. It could be grammar and writing. It could be artificial intelligence. It could literally be pretty much anything. Okay. And the person is looking to say, hey, what can I take that is professional development that I can that I can go to my manager and say, hey, can I take this course? All right. And so the thing that you have to know is that your course has to be formally structured as a professional development course. Okay. That's what we're going to be going deeper in the actual workshop on August 9th. All right. I'm going to walk you through exactly what your course needs to include. And I'm going to give you the templates so that you can start matching your course to what the requirements are for a professional development course. Okay. So make no mistake about it. Even though it's not as formal, it's still a professional level course. It is not a consumer level course. I want you all to be clear about that. That was one of the questions that I got the other day, that someone was asking, can I use the same course that I use to sell over on TT? Can I do that? And I'm saying, I don't know, because I need to see it. Okay. I don't know. I'm not going to say no, but I need to actually see. I don't know why my camera still looks like this. But I need to actually see it, because you might be able to use it and you might not. Okay. The main thing that you want to think about is that the time requirements for a professional development course, if you say that this course is 1 hour, if you say it's 3 hours, then it has to actually be 3 hours of instruction. It has to be 2 hours of instruction. Whatever you say, it has to be that. It cannot be willy-nilly. It cannot be a lot of fluff. It cannot be you know, whatever it is that you're able to offer to consumers. Okay. Consumers are different. When you're talking about professional people whose professions and their careers and their licenses depend on the continuing education courses and the professional development courses that you are giving, you cannot give them just any old thing. Okay. That's not going to fly. That's not going to work. All right. So what we're going to be talking about on August 9th is I'm going to go deeper than I can right now. Right now, I'm just taking you guys questions. Okay. And that question about, can I use the same course that I'm using for consumers, that I'm using over in Teachable, that I'm using over in Kajabi? Can I use that? All right. So let's talk about it. Okay. When it comes to professional development courses, CEU courses, a lot of people would prefer a live course. Okay? A lot of people would prefer a live course. Can you offer it as a self-paced course? Yes. Yes, you can. Okay? But the deal is that a lot of people want a live interaction because they want to be able to kind of sit in the classroom, so to speak. Okay? They don't necessarily want to do it self-paced, but some people do. So that means that when it comes to professional development courses, you have to be willing to consider having a live course. Okay? When I say live, I mean you are on Zoom. Okay? You are on Zoom. Now, some people do offer their courses, their CEU courses or their professional development courses in person, actually in person. And you can do the same thing. You can do the same thing. But if you are just getting started, you may not want to expend the cash flow to host a professional development course in person. All right. But I'm going to tell you what that looks like. If you have ever been to a skill path course, okay? Have you ever been to a skill path course, a Fred Pryor course, a national seminars group course, right? Where it's held at a hotel. Most of the time it's at some kind of hotel. And most of the time it's people from that general area, that general vicinity, and everybody comes to that hotel conference room. And that is where the professional development course is held for everybody, regardless of what company you're in, regardless of anything. The only thing that people know is that everybody is there for the same professional development course or CEU course. Okay. You can do the same thing. You can do the same thing. You all, I used to work for Skill Path Seminars. Okay. I used to be an instructional designer and I used to be an instructor for Skill Path. And one of my very good colleagues is the founder of Skill Path. Okay. Her name is Miss Dudley, and she founded Skill Path many years ago. And oh God, when was this? I don't remember when it was, but she reached out to me and said, hey, if you're ever in LA, let's have lunch and let's talk about, let's just talk about whatever. So I ended up having a client out in Los Angeles that took me out there. And so I had the opportunity to actually meet with Miss Dudley. And she just told me all kinds of goodies about Skill Path, getting started with that, the business model, all those things. And I've been teaching it ever since. Okay. And I saw it firsthand because I used to work for Skill Path. Okay. I used to work for them. So I saw how much money was actually coming through there for professional development courses in particular. So you can do the exact same thing. She's just doing it on a global level. Okay. Skill Path is still around and still making a ton of money. Okay. Now she's not, there formally anymore, but she founded the whole organization. It started with her. And it started with hosting professional development courses in public places like hotels. It's simple. It's a simple business model. Okay. You can do the same thing. There are millions of people right now who need professional development courses before the year is out. Okay. Because they're getting ready to have their annual review and they are required to have professional development courses. Okay. So you can have your course right out there with them, right out there with the best of them. How you going to do it? Get out there, put it on Eventbrite. I see a bunch of them on Eventbrite. Put your course out there on Eventbrite, and you're already in the industry. You're probably already in it, or you know people who are in it. Let people know, hey, I've got a professional development course coming up, and here's the date. The only thing is that your course has to be structured for professional development. It cannot be thrown together. Okay? It cannot be thrown together. You cannot guess about it. You cannot, put some, do a couple of videos and say, hey, here's my professional development course. No, it's not going to work like that. Hey, Whimsical Tink, thank you. Thank you for the hearts. Okay? You cannot throw it together. Hi, babe. However, thank you for following. But it is some of the easiest cash you're going to make. Oh, thank you for my heart, me. I appreciate that. Thank you. How do you find what the structure has to be? Okay, so Arlene, are you registered for the free class that I have coming up where I'm going to be going through the structure? Have you registered for it? The LINK no, you haven't. Okay. So in August 9th, okay, I'm going to be doing a formal workshop on. You don't know anything? Okay, no worries. No worries. If you click the LINK in my bio, I should have brought my iPad to show y'all. But all you have to do is click up there and you're going to see my link and it'll say upcoming events. And then you'll see the CEU workshop. Okay. And I would say grab a seat because I'm going to be working directly with the people who come to that class. Thank you for the hearts. All right. There are only 30 seats for that because I want to be able to work directly with you all. So if you think you can make it, don't take a seat if you don't think you can make it because I'm only offering 30 seats. But if you think you can make it, August 9th is a Saturday, 10 a.m. We're going to be going through the structure. Okay, bring your course idea, and I'm going to be talking about what you need to do and the course structure and all of that. Okay, so all you have to do is click that link, go on to upcoming events, and you'll see it right there for August 9th. Okay, you register and you're in. Thank you so much for the hearts, Whimsical Tink. I appreciate that. Thank you all so much. All right. And for those of you all who are just now joining, either on FB or YT or TT or IG or any of the places, whether you're in live or not, I am Kat Dunn, affectionately known as Kat the Course Builder across social media. And I've had my agency since the year 2015, building courses for some of the most recognizable brands in the world, including Walmart, Verizon, Uber Eats, Ocean Spray, the federal government, countless nonprofits, schools, and the like. Okay. And my goal is to help you all to tap into industries within learning and development that many of us don't know about. I'm just going to put it that way. All right. Other people do. They don't know how to get in. They don't know how to get started. All right. In some ways that are actually fairly easy to make pretty substantial cash flow. All right. So the reason why CEU courses and professional development courses are so lucrative is because the companies pay for it. The companies typically pay for it. Okay. They reimburse the person. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Whimsical Tink. Thank you for getting us over 1,700 likes, because what that's doing is it's pushing it out to somebody who is privately praying that somebody gives them an answer to what they do with all of their knowledge. Thank you so much, baby. I appreciate you. Somebody is sitting there with 10, 20, or 30 years of experience, and they don't know what to do with it. The consumer market won't buy it, and they can't figure out what to do. And the thing to do is offer it to the people who have to take it. Offer it to the people who are looking for it. Offer it to the people who are checking for it. They're looking right now. They're trying to see which professional development course they're going to take. Which one? Which one? Why not be yours? The company is 9 times out of 10 going to pay for it or reimburse them. They're going to go to their manager and they're going to say, hey, will you pay for this? And the manager is going to pull out their company credit card and pay for it. Why not be your course? It's really quite simple. You don't have to pull teeth. You don't have to beg people to buy your course. They're already looking for it. You don't have to guess as to whether or not there are going to be people who need it. They absolutely need it and they want it because they got to have it for their jobs. They got to put it on that annual report, their annual review. Hang on one second. My Instacart is here. Hey, sweetheart. You can leave it right there on the porch, okay? Thank you. You too, babe. Oh, I love my office because I can just yell right on out the window. Good time style. That's live TV for you. But yeah, so the thing about it is that I love my office. Oh yeah. Yours too? I know. I love being able to just yell out the window. So the thing about it is, the thing that makes this different is that you're just reframing the course that you already have. I want y'all to think about this differently. You are reframing the course that you already have. Instead of trying to push it uphill to consumers, right, where they're not going to get reimbursed for it, where the company is not paying for it, why not reposition it as a course that you need for your license, for your professional development, for your annual review, for what your boss told you you had to take a course on? Why not do that? So one of our clients, she is in insurance, okay? And we put together a course for her specifically for the insurance industry. She had been an insurance adjuster for years. Thank you for the hearts. I appreciate you. Thank you so much, baby. I appreciate you pushing this out. She had been an insurance adjuster for years, okay? And when she came to us, she said, listen, I want to, start offering the CEU courses. I see that all of these insurance adjusters need these courses. Hi, Akila. Hi, Akila. How you doing, honey? It's been forever. How are you doing? Nice to see you, and thank you for the gifts and the hearts. I appreciate you guys. And she came to us and she said, hey, listen, I want to start offering because I see that all of the insurance adjusters have to take continuing education. How do I start offering CEU courses? How do I start offering professional development courses, right? I'm glad you caught me too. I think I need this. Everybody needs this. Everybody needs this. Listen, we are going into the season for professional development push because it's almost the end of the year. All right. And I was just saying that a lot of people have to get in these PD courses for their annual review. They have to get them in before the end of the year. Okay. Before their annual review, because their manager has said, hey, pick a professional development course. Pick one. Okay. And they said, I'll try to find one. And they haven't done it yet. Okay, their company will pay for it, the manager will pay for it, they will do all of that, but they haven't found it yet because a lot of people are still trying to offer their courses just to the consumer market as, hey, don't you need this course? And they're like, not so much, not so much. It's not a urgent, it's not a sense of urgency for them. But to keep their license, they will take this PD course. To keep their job, they will do it. To be in compliance with what their managers told them, they will look for a PD course. And millions of people right now are looking for professional development right now that they can put on their resume. I'm even going to show you guys how to offer them as badges. Okay, I'm even going to show you all how to offer them as badges that they can put on their LinkedIn, that they can put on their resume, all the things. You can offer that, which means you can raise and increase the price of your course, your professional development course. So if you work in insurance, if you work for a nonprofit, if you work for a church, if you do volunteer work, any of that, and they said find a professional development course and we will pay for it, okay, your course needs to be the one. Many of you all are already working. Y'all are already working. Y'all are at these jobs that require professional development. You're there. So how about you go to the human resources department and say, I have a professional development course that I would like to offer to all of the nurses, to all of the technicians, to all of the teachers, to all of the counselors, to all of the mentors in the program, for people who work at Boys and Girls Club, all the places. So I was telling you all about our client who is doing this in the insurance industry. And y'all would think that she's only offering professional development about adjusting claims. No, that's not what her course. No, that's not what her courses are about. You know what her courses are about? Y'all want to know? Y'all want to talk to me? Talk back to me. Y'all want to know what her courses are about? Somebody tell me. Somebody talk to me. Somebody talk back to me. Somebody talk back to me. Tell us. Okay, I'm definitely going to tell you, Whimsical Tank, because you just been tapping your heart out. Thank you, baby. Her courses are mainly about customer service. You ain't heard it from me. Her courses are mainly about customer service. Yeah. She got customer service up and down. But now she's been doing this now about almost 2 years. So now she's up to like 4 courses all about customer service. How to talk to the customer when you go out here, when you do this, when you do that, all different kind of, scenarios and all the things. That's what her course is about. It has nothing to do with insurance. And I ain't gonna say nothing to do with insurance adjusting, but the main piece of it has nothing to do with the technical part of insurance adjusting. And there are millions of insurance adjusters that have to take professional development courses. Why you can't offer your course? Why you can't offer your course? Some of you all do artificial intelligence. Some of y'all teach AI. Some of y'all do digital marketing. Some of y'all do all of that. Why you can't teach that in different industries as professional development? Everybody's trying to learn it. Why you can't do it? You can do it. They're not looking necessarily for technical courses. They're looking for courses that are going to develop them as a professional, like customer service, even self-care, confidence building, women's leadership in particular. We have another client. He is offering professional development courses for Sherm. Sherm. He came to us a while ago and said, I've got these leadership courses, but the regular everyday person is not buying it. They're not buying leadership courses. Of course they're not, because they expect their employer to pay for that. So we worked on his courses for him. We revamped them. We structured them for professional development. And now I think he's going on his 3rd year with Sherm, offering professional development courses in leadership. What's y'all's topic? Put it in the chat. What's y'all's topic? Put it in the chat. What is your topic? Put it in the chat. Okay. Those of you all who are just now joining, you all are free to join me for my free workshop coming up August 9th, where I'm going to be walking you through in detail what you need to do to structure your course properly for professional development. Thank you for liking the live, Akila. I appreciate you. How to structure your course properly for professional development. For those of you all who want to go on and do the formal course of continuing education, CE units, we're going to go over that as well. My topic right now is passive income for stay-at-home parents. I teach them print on demand. Okay, so Whimsical Tink, here's the thing. What you're doing is, this is how I want you to think about it. You are teaching people how to live a better life, how to have that freedom in their life that they're looking for, and still be at home. Okay, and still be at home. Okay, FBYT, I haven't forgotten about y'all. Okay, I know I'm looking over here because I'm looking at both screens. Okay, what you're doing is you are creating a program to teach the teachers, to train the trainers. You understand? So you are going to train people who are in nonprofits, people who serve the mothers, people who serve stay-at-home parents, people who serve people who with disabilities, and you are going to go in and teach them how to teach those people. I want you to follow me. You are training the trainer. You are training the trainer. That's all it is. You are training the trainer how to do it. Instead of going directly to the consumer, you're training the people who already have connection with them. Do you understand? Are you following me? I want y'all to get what I'm saying. I want you to follow what I'm saying. You are trained. Yes, you are training the trainer how to do it. So now you can go into the Veterans Association. You can go into the Boys and Girls Club. You can go into all these places and you can say, hey, you all serve people who have to be at home for one reason or another. And I am going to teach you how to teach them what they need to know. You think they're not going to do it? Of course they will. Of course they will. Yes, it's way bigger than what you were thinking. Absolutely. That's why I'm here. That's why I'm here. Because there's a whole lot of people doing this and not a lot of people look like me. Hey, Leotis, not to see cat is the goat. Oh, thank you, baby. Mwah. All right. So that's why I'm here, because I want you to see that it's bigger than what you've been thinking. It's bigger than one course at a time. You all can go straight into an organization and teach the teachers how to teach it, and they will pay, the organizations will pay you for teaching their teachers. Somebody gonna get me today. Thank you for the hearts over on FB and YT. Somebody is gonna pick up what I'm putting down today and grab it. Somebody's gonna grab it. Let me scroll back up here and see. Akila says AI and various tech tools. I've been teaching classes and workshops at the community college. Absolutely. And now let's parlay those into PD courses. Let's parlay those into official CEU courses. I didn't think to make them standalone CEUs. Absolutely 1000%. Make them standalone CEUs. That way you can sell them to any organization over and over and over again. not just one community college. Not just one community college. Take that same course, Akila. We're going to restructure it. Leota says, I just revamped my mini notary course that you taught me 2 years ago. Oh, I'm so excited, Leotis. And I'm so glad to see you. I'm so glad to see you. So let's teach people the notary business. Let's teach the teachers. Let's train the trainers. Okay? Let's train the trainers. The class is August 9th. August 9th. You picking up, Akila? That's what I'm talking about. That's what we're doing. You signed up for class? Awesome. I can't wait to see you and see you in person. Well, kind of in person. We're going to be on Zoom. Thank you for the hearts. I appreciate you guys. I really do. I want you all to see that this is bigger. It's bigger. It's way bigger. So when I say that there are millions of people right now looking for professional development courses that they are required to take, they're just looking for the right one. They're like, okay, well, how do I, which one am I going to take? Which one am I going to take? Am I going to learn how to be a notary? And I can learn how to be a notary as part of my professional development. I can take a notary class from Leotis. I can take his notary class. Mr. Bossman, will you pay for my notary class? Sure, I will. That's going to help us as a business. That's going to help us as a company. Of course, I'll pay for it. Leotis, I hope you're hearing me. Wink, wink, wink. Of course, I'll pay for it. That's going to help us as an organization. Take it, and I'll pay for it. Here's my company credit card. Somebody's going to hear me today. I'm happy you came in too, honey. I'm happy you came in too. They're going to pay you. The company's going to pay you because you're training their mentors. You're training their teachers. You're training their staff, their volunteers, their insurance agents, whoever it is. And that's the thing, y'all. They are required to have these courses. So you can now go into these FB groups, okay, these LinkedIn groups, and now you can say, hey, y'all, I know y'all need these PD courses. I know it's the end of the year. Here's my flyer, okay, for my professional development course. You're not going in with the angle of a consumer. Y'all understand? It's a flip of the switch with your thinking. You're not going in saying, hey, you're a consumer. Don't you need a course on whatever it is? No. Don't you need a course for your job, for your license? Yes, it's bigger. We are in Africa and Central America. Thank you, sister. Oh, you are so welcome. I want y'all to even think, I want you to think globally. I want you to think internationally. Y'all listen, because of AI, you can create these courses in any language. Y'all not hearing me. Ain't nobody want to hear me today. I'm hungry. What's for lunch, y'all? Ain't nobody listening to me today. I for anybody who's listening to me, I want you all to hear me. This is bigger than the US. Do y'all understand how many countries and how many people are looking for certifications from the US, from people who offer these courses here in the US, professional development in the US? Do y'all have any idea? It is a lot. It's a lot. And if you are able to say, hey, I've got a CEU course, you're going to get a certificate, you're going to get a badge, you're going to get this, and they can use that to further their career, to further their job, to further their learning and understanding, and they can collect those badges and they can collect those certifications. Baby, listen, it's way bigger than trying to sell one course at a time to consumers. No. Okay? This is for people who say, you know what? I'm trying to get my coins up over before this year is out. Okay? I'm trying to get in on a market that I don't have to convince They already need it. They already want it. They already got to have it. They're just choosing which one they want. And some of them have to have multiple courses, multiple professional development courses. Thank you for the hearts. I appreciate. Oh my gosh, look at us all the way up to almost 8,000. Listen, Whimsical Tank, I want to make sure I got your first name, okay, so I can look up your registration in particular. Okay, give me your first name. I'm gonna have my admin look up your registration. You are visionary. Awesome. Text notary to I got you, Kat. I will be reaching out. We have, okay, very good. Thank you, Leotis. I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to it. Okay. Thank you, baby. Thank you for thinking of me. Whimsical Tank, give me your first name so I can look for you. Okay. Give me your first name so I can look for you. All right. So I know that we're getting ready to close for our lunch and learn today. And if you all do not take anything from what I have said today, I want you to know that whatever you have, whatever course, whatever program, whatever thing you have, it is way, way bigger. It is way, way bigger. You can be offering this to companies. You can be offering it to the company that you work for right now. Okay. You can offer it to your colleagues. You can offer it to your work besties. You can offer it to somebody else's work besties. Be like, hey, listen, if you got, okay, so let's talk about how much money we can make. Okay. Oh, wait, man, I wish I had my calculator. That's okay. I got a pen and a paper. Good enough. I got a pen and a paper. All right. Let's just say your PD course is $300. Okay. $300. Somewhere between $300 and $500. Okay. They can be more, they can be less. And when y'all come to class on August 9th, I'm going to show you how to price it and what to do if you want to get like 1,000, 1,500, 2,500 at a time. Okay. I'm going to show y'all how to do that. I don't have time to do it right today. However, let's just say your professional development course is $300 to $500. You only need 10 people to take your course to get $3,000 to $5,000. Okay, I'm not the best at math, but I can do that math. If there are 10 teachers, if there are 10 veterans, 10 mentors at the YMCA that need your course, that need your they're not paying for it. The company is paying for it. The organization is paying for it. They're paying you. All you have to do is make sure that it's structured properly so that they look at it and take it seriously. That's what I'm going to teach you. That's what I'm going to show you so that they don't take it like a joke. When they see it, they're going to be like, oh yeah, this is the real deal. Take this. Take this. This is going to help our business. It's going to help our company. It's going to help our organization. Sign up for this. You only need 10 to make $5,000. 10. Can y'all get with that? These are people that already need what you have. You're not begging nobody. Can y'all get with it? Can y'all get with it? If you can get with it, give me a yes, Cat, in the chat. This is happening every day. How do I know? Because my company builds these courses for people. We do this. We build CEU courses. Professional development courses. A lot of these people, they don't want to touch it. They don't have time. They just come to us and say, here's my topic. Here's my thing. Can you all make this a professional development course? Can you make this a CEU course? And we say, yes, we can do that. There are some people that don't even touch it. They just bring it to us and we do it for them, and they are making a crap ton of money. And quite frankly, I want to see more people that look like me in on this. Now, a lot of them are because a lot of them are clients, but not enough. Not enough. We're taking the courses. We work at the organization. We take them, but we're not doing our own. Why? Why? Well, we're going to answer that question. We're going to answer that question. All right. I'm going to get you straight. August 9th. Okay. So hopefully you all have registered because it's only 30 people. Okay. Hopefully you have secured your spot. I will come in. I will go live until all 30 are taken. Until all 30 are taken. Okay. There is no replay. I'm not doing none of that. Who's ever there is there. Okay. So make sure that you do that. Okay. Those of you all who are on YT, those of you all who are on FB, those of you all who are on IG, those of you all who are on TT. Okay. All the places, all the thing, it's the same 30 spots. It's not more, it's not less. Okay. So, and those of you all who are on my email list and all the things and all the places. Okay. So I hope to see you all there August 9th. Please make sure that you are following me because this is what we're talking about for right now, because this is the time that people are signing up for professional development courses. It is the fall. And so teachers are going back to school and they're already looking for and looking to see what PD courses they're going to take. Okay. Their administrators, they already have mandates to take professional development courses. They're just trying to figure out what they're going to take. Why not yours? Why not yours? You look forward to attending. I look forward to having you there, honey. I really do. Okay. So this is the time because people are pushing to get them done before the end of the year. So let's make sure that your course is out there. Let's make sure that it's ready to rock and that it's professionally put together, it's structured well, and that you all are ready to be confident putting your courses out there. Okay. All right. All right, you guys, listen, I am Kat Dunn, also known as Kat the Course Builder across social media and the world, okay? I am so excited for all of you. I'm excited for each of you. I'm excited to be your mentor and your coach throughout this process. Let's get it done, all right? You all still have time. This is the time right now. So let's be ready for the push for your CEU courses, okay? Y'all can be ready for the PD courses. Okay. All right, you guys, I will see you all next time. Make sure that you check the LINK and my BIO. I've got a guide. I've got the workshop, and I'll see you there. All right. You got it, baby. You got it. You got it. You got it. All right. All right, everybody. Have an awesome rest of your day. And until next time, stay on course. See you soon. Bye, you guys.